Hey everybody, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I am Bill. We're on PilotEdge in the working title CJ4. I have our clearance, the plane is set up, we're ready to taxi. I want to show you the flight plan that we have right now. So this is different. This is what I filed on PilotEdge. This is what I filed. This great little modern art piece is the actual full route clearance that we got from our beloved PilotEdge controller. That does make sense to me. That's all I can say. So we've got the plane set up for this flight plan, which will fly down to San Diego, which is a beautiful approach and landing into a great airport. That you know, this is a cool flight between two great airports, two great cities, and you know, it's a beautiful night to fly on PilotEdge. I am ready to do it. So I'm gonna have ForeFlight up. It's the wrong flight plan. I really don't want to go back and update it per our route, so we'll just check up on our FMS. Which I do have set up for hand flying this departure, which will be super fun. Monterey Ground, good evening.com 204, information alpha taxi. Is that the right frequency? We will find out. Stay tuned. Nope.
Tower, traffic mark.
Nope.
Spokane Tower, good evening, Skyhawk. 50 traffic Mike. 121 ILS, full stop.
Or 503 Alpha Mike, Spokane Tower, 21, clear land.
21, clear land, traffic.
Monterey Ground, good evening.com 204, Del Monte with information alpha taxi.
.com 204, Monterey Ground, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha.
28 left via alpha.com 204. Cleared left, cleared right. Lights are all coming on. Let's check our incredibly important control surfaces. First and foremost is the whoopsie bar. Make sure that the brakes work. Spoilers work. Beautiful. And we will continue on taking out every taxiway bollard light that we can find. Just take them all out. Knock them all down. Take them all out. We don't need them. Get rid of them. Okay. Let it do what it do, baby. If you take your love away from me. Got the plate up. I'm gonna keep briefing this plate because it is. I'm gonna try it by hand here. So 28 left. We're departing 28 left, climbing heading 278 until leaving 1100 or as directed by Monterey Tower. Whoa, okay. Jack Link, welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. You're really not supposed to read while you taxi, but we're playing a little bit loose with the correct procedures here. Okay, so 278 until leaving 1100 or as directed by Monterey Tower, climbing right turn to heading 329, and then we're going to intercept the Salinas Radial 264 westbound to Shui intersection, and then climb and maintain 7,000 or assigned altitude. So that is great, and I'm going to actually, because we're probably going to be going direct, I'm going to put up direct here because I have a feeling we're going to be going from Shui direct eBay. And then I'll have time to flip everything around once we get that call. So autopilot and all that stuff will come on once we're direct to that whatever that next direct waypoint is. So we'll do that, but I am going to try to hand fly this as best I can. Fantastic little plane. If you don't get all the runway we can. This is such a cool freaking airport. I was able to fly here over the summer, and this is great. Absolutely great. Okay, let's go over to tower there, and then 21-3 is our departure. Any questions before we take off here? We all good? Everyone's briefed up, ready to go? Okay. Get rid of iPad, just so we don't have that distraction in there. They have lights in the middle of the taxiway in real life. They must have removed those. Those are either a new addition or they must have just removed them when I got there. Because yeah, come on, Microsoft. Monterey Tower. Good evening. .com 204 holding short 28 left.
.com 204 Monterey Tower, 2 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 28 left, .com 204. Here we go. Lights. Heats. Ignitions are on auto. Normal, on. Run.
Approaching runway 28 left.
Great. Cross check.
Entered runway 28 left. 6,800 feet remaining.
Okay. Ooh, I get like the little nervous feeling. It's what PilotEdge does when you are even flying a fake plane, is you get that little like nervous buzz before you take off. All right, here we go. Lined up. I gotta work on my rudder sensitivity curves. V1, rotate. Cool. Positive right gear up. Flaps up. 800 climbing 1100. Okay, there's 11, 2 through 9.
Correction.com 204, contact NorCal.
NorCal.com 204. Whoops. Dude, this happened last time when we had like major stutters in Monterey. 329. 329. Okay. Task saturation station. NorCal approach. Good evening.com 204 heading 329 2000 on the Monterey 5.
.com 204 NorCal radar contact. Final tip level 190.
To flight level 190.com 204. Whoop. Climb out a little bit faster than that. No, I have 2 I ratings left to actually finish up. Okay, so we're waiting for that radial to come in. Okay. Waiting for the radial.
Seattle Center, good evening. Skyhawk 79er Charlie Yankee on the ground at Astoria. IFR to Hope, we have quest cleared.
79 Charlie Yankee, Seattle Center, clear to Hoquiam Airport is filed. Maintain 4,000,
Okay.
departure frequency 126.6.
Yeah, PilotEdge is great.
05.
Yeah, I mean, yes, because
Hoquiam
it's
has filed,
so fun,
maintain
but
4,000,
really, like,
126.6, squawk
don't rush it.
2505.
You know, take your time, let it sink
Charlie.
in. It's
79
a lot
Charlie
more
Yankee,
fun.
correct? Hold for release.
It's a lot more fun.
Hold for release, 79er Charlie Yankee.
So where is this Salinas? I have this set up, it looks like, correctly, but it's like full on. NorCalApproach.com 204. We're not picking up the Salinas VOR for that intercept for Shuey. Can we get a vector?
.com 204, return left heading 230 for direct Shuey.
Left 230, vectors to Shuey.com 204.
.com 204, direct Shuey.
Direct Shuey.com 204. So we'll go direct execute, and then we'll go to there, and we'll go to nav, and that should be that sorted. What the hell just happened? Yeah, but it's really I mean, it was born from a function of needing to like give the controllers the ability to actually like focus on pilots that are requesting the rating. You can absolutely still do the flights in practice, but I will tell you that I waited for a while to finish the CAT ratings. It was kind of a bummer when they were done. Like, it was definitely a like video game completionist style thing where I just kind of like, oh man, I wish there were more. I wish I didn't do them fast enough. So I am like, or too fast. So I'm really trying to take my time through the I ratings and just doing them a little here and there. Yeah, that was a weird that it was not picking up that radio. I thought that I set myself up for success there, but I didn't. Okay, so we're gonna go to
altitude.
Climbing through transition altitude.
I wanted to get him knockout. I already have my PPL and going to start my instrument this year. Nice. Yeah, so like treat it more as an introduction to PilotEdge, not an introduction to the concepts as much. I mean, I still think there's a lot of stuff that you can learn even as a private pilot from those ratings, because they are very well thought out and helpful, but it's also a really great .com
204, contact Oakland 127.45.
2745.com 204. Oakland Center, good evening. .com 204 level, flight level 190.
.com 204, Oakland Center, climbing same level 370.
Flight level 370.com 204. So, like, this has an introduction to the airspace, to the network, and you also don't have to do them. And also, you don't have to do them to do the I ratings. So, you know, you don't have to do it. They're fun, but, you know, it's always an option to go right to the I ratings, too. Flyer Joe, thank you so much, man. I appreciate all the support. Cheers. And, yeah, have a great Thursday. Have a great little Friday. I love Monterey. That's so cool. There's Pebble out there. Yeah, no, you can go right to the I ratings. It's still, like, I mean, to your admission, if you know, are kind of new to sim flying, it's much better to kind of get acquainted with the sim and do it in a VFR manner where the tolerances aren't so thin. So, like -8 has said, you know, it goes by quick. There's only 10 of them. Or 11 of them. You know, it shouldn't take you long to get through them, but it's a good introduction to the area if you don't already know this airspace. But it's also a good easing into simulator flying as well. My thoughts. I think I have everything kind of set up. I got the lights are off. Good. Did they actually turn off this time? I double clicked them. Yeah, they turned off. Sweet. Immediately a CFI dropped in and asked me about MTR routes, and then I was doing the pre-brief. That's awesome. First 6 or so is how I fly normally, hopping around to Class Charlie and Delta Airspace. Right on. I've just been flying to airports I've been to in the coverage area. Less stress than the ratings. There's a bunch of ways to do it. It's so fun to have the freedom to be able to go anywhere you want, but I obviously have like a different method about going through, you know, going on PilotEdge, you know, specific to real world flights that I've done, flights that we're planning on doing, actually preparing for them and all that kind of stuff. But it's such a area with, you know, rich with cool little airports, and depending on how nerdy you are, and I am very, very nerdy, it's like you can really learn geography of an area that you may not, you know, be very familiar with, but is still very popular, famous. You know, like there's a lot of well-known names, and you know, it's just kind of cool to be able to thoroughly dig into the region. Okay, so I got that rebuilt out there, so that's good. Yeah, that 3632. Oh yeah, so I blew like right through that, and it never woke up. Did I like miss it? And it was. behind me, that could have been the case. But yeah, I don't know. Something weird happened there. I vaguely remember reading about the routes, but I couldn't remember much about them.
Seattle approach, Skyhawk 79er, Charlie Yankee, 2,700 climbing 4,000.
Charlie Yankee, Seattle Center, radar contact.
Yeah, so Avari, if you're not in the Discord already, I highly recommend hitting up the Discord. CFIs, CFIIs, real-world air traffic controllers, local pilots all over the country, flight sim experts, developers, PilotEdge controllers. It's a great resource for you. Adoned is CFII. Sick lettuce, bro. God, I am really excited to get that video finished. I'm gonna be fine-tuning it. Fair warning, Adoned. I'm gonna want to make it perfect. Gonna want to make it like really big and exciting. It's gonna be like a full episode, but I want it to be something new every time, or something not too stale. What's the one that I missed? What was that one? Avenel. Okay. Avenel. Got it. Copy. Next day I came back into PilotEdge prepared with all the details on the MTR, tuned in Hawthorne, and no one was there. Ended up asking Santa Barbara approach, asked for the MTR route status. Any new improvements in the last few weeks on the CJ4? I've been out of the game. None that stand out to me. I really it's just been freaking solid, man. Yeah, I can't think of any like actual updates to it. But that's really pretty. Is that wind? Yeah, okay. It's like, why are you raising a wing there, pal?
Altitude.
Okay. What airspace do you call home, Avari? Atlanta. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely join the Discord if you're not already. I want to say we've got some Georgia people in there. So definitely hop in there if you're actually looking for local instruction. We might be able to help you out, or at least get a recommendation or something from somebody local. So give that a shot. And obviously, like, just from a ground school perspective or asking question perspective, I maintain there's no better place on the internet than that Discord for asking questions about aviation. I know that's probably a little hyperbolic, but I truly believe that.
On the ground, Salt Lake City. Divide 1 departure, Helena is filed. Maintain 9,000. Claim the acidic that maintain 9,000. Departure 119.5, squawk 6667. Walking straight or back correct.
Shane. I want to make clear that I was given incorrect information about who was working the West. Shit. See, I was distracted. I was given improper information, incorrect information on who is working the West. So my little remarks in there, my note in the remarks, I apologize for the inaccuracy there. No disrespect intended. If I knock out the written and study app, could I do it in a week or two? We're getting some weird crosswinds here. God dang it. I want to be at like 96. No, see, it's like 91. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that. 10-day instrument rating. F that. F that. Just a suggestion. Absolutely just a suggestion. So Adoned, if you're still instructing by the time this is even possible or makes any sense, I might have to come out to Michigan and get my instrument done with you. I need a really, really easy, like pretty much brain dead DPE though. Like just the dude does not care. Like I want to be able to fly that I want to be able to fly an ILS approach like inverted and just like, yeah, that looks pretty good. we actually have a Detroit office now for our company, and we're due for a trip out there. So it's possible we could get some Adone time. Yeah, I don't need anything fancy. Like I can do it, and I am totally on board with sending him like links to the stream, and just being like, look, I can, like I'm doing it. Like look at that. I kind of flew the Monterey 5 departure in a jet. So I had a student tail strike on a check ride and pass. You can go to that guy. That's the dude that I want. That is the guy that I want. I wish you could get my DPE. In my IFR check ride, we just did unusual attitudes, 1 hold and 3 approaches. 1 was a partial panel. Dude, that's Chico. To be fair, that's kind of how it should be. Yeah. Right, but that's good. That's where are you looking? Are you in Chico? I am not opposed to traveling.
.com 204, contact LA Center 133.2.
33.2.com 204. See ya!
All right, calm down, Bill. See you later.
See you, pal.
LA Center, November
Oh,
777 Quebec X-ray.
Yeah, that would be friggin' money. Fort Lauderdale, that's a bit of a trek.
777 Quebec X-ray, Los Angeles Center, climb
Yeah,
level 390.
that's a bit of a hike
Flight level
for
390,
an instrument
Quebec
rating.
X-ray.
Who else called?
Me. Is no one gonna say anything?
0989 Mike Sierra, Money Tower, runway 19, clear for takeoff, on course approved.
And then I see on our flying about a 11-hour check ride for CFI. Yeah. Yeah, that would be my luck. I would get the 11-hour instrument check ride. Looks like a fun little private field down there.
System 14 Victor Alpha, Circle Bridge, LA.
Yeah, it totally was.
3010.
That's cool.
And after Santa Monica,
Wonderful
you can go ahead and start us
pistachios
right now.
and
Fly heading
almonds.
150. Just 7 Quebec X-ray, when able to proceed direct shafter.
Direct after 7 Quebec X-ray, thank you.
4142, good Delta, contact Los Angeles Center, 134.65.
LA Center, good evening.com 204, flight level 370. 4-hour oral. Ugh.
National Center, November 4142, Delta, level 11,000, 115.
4142, Delta, Los Angeles Center, Daggett altimeter 3017.
Yeah, that's crazy.
3017, 4142, Delta.
And who else called?
.com 204, flight level 370.
.com 204, Los Angeles Center, good evening.
Yeah. Yeah, mine, I had like a 2.5-hour oral.
Walker 14090, money ground, standby.
This is horrible. First time I took my sportage practice test, I got a 75 without much study. Just review of the videos over time. Now going back over the details, I don't know how I'll pass anything. Cold Nemo, you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about it. All you got to do is get a 70. It's not. Don't get hung up on the written. Do not get hung up on the written.
Delta Oscar Whiskey Delta Delta.
Shepherd Air is really good for test prep though, but yeah, like don't worry about it. Get that 70 and peace out. Dude, this lake scenery is so freaking rad. What's up, Ablars? I thought the oral would be asking a bunch of details, or was it more conceptual? Yeah, scenario based. I mean, it can be. I mean, it depends on the DPE. I mean, it could be like in a 2.5-hour oral, they, you know, like you get asked friggin' a million things, but what you get on the written is like not really. Who cares? It's not a big deal at all. It is. Like even besides that, like just remove the fact that it doesn't really have much of an impact on the check ride. Remove that. It's a like when you actually go into the test, it's a letdown. Do you feel there's a lot that the written doesn't cover that the oral does? A lot that the written doesn't cover? Yeah, for sure. I mean, the oral covers most of what the written doesn't. Like, it's just not... The written is really a formality. It's, can you figure out how to take a test? Yeah. It's a lot of stuff that you will immediately forget. Yeah. The little blue book, the oral test prep, is a great, like that was really good to go over. Okay. We're a ways out. But I'm gonna get the ATIS in ready to go. And it is 34.8.
Clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
Damn.
San Diego International at Bird Field.
Super ATIS.
Information hotel. 0351 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1,000. 2-3,000 scattered. Temperature 14. Dew point 10. Altimeter 3014. Arriving and departing runway 27. Visual, on nose, and localizer runway 27 approaching you. DFR departures contact clearance livery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
Come on.
Read back all runway assignment, hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
Information hotel.
San Diego International at Bird Field. ATIS Information Hotel. 0351 Zulu. With com. Visibility 10.
4 Victor Alpha, contact for Calibridge 128.1.
Hotel. All right, cool. Information hotel. What else was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to look up procedure, approach, visual.
3714 Victor Alpha, Sir Calibridge, downwind altimeter 3009er, flat heading 130, vector left, runway 20 right approach.
Sweetwater.
Victor Alpha, heading 130.
Sweetwater visual. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. 27. Execute. All right. Here, let's do oh, I see what I did. Yeah, Comics, LAX. Execute. Okay, got it. Got it. LAX and then Marvel. Is that a vector? No. Natto. X-Men. Coleman. Natto. Coleman. Natto. Okay, got it. I think I figured out what you got to do there. Okay, so that is gonna go vector. Great. Okay, I think that's fine. All right, that's good. We'll figure out the approach. We'll do localizer is 110.9. And course 275. 275, great.
Worker 1409,
All
runway
done.
100 taxi Alpha Bravo. Got it. It's a quiet night on PilotEdge. Okay, LAX Comics 2 coming up. What do we got here? LAX, so we have Legion at 15,000, 12,000, 9,000, 7, 6. All that makes beautiful sense. LAX, okay, so from Comics 2, track 134 to Flash, and then on track 134. Okay, so that doesn't really help us. That's just a route description, so that's okay. There's a video on YouTube of a mock oral that was filmed in probably the 80s. Watched it 10 times. I think I know which one you're talking about. That's a pretty funny one. Walker 1409, I want to tower runway 100 clear for takeoff. For 4 Victor Alpha, turn left heading 050 vector, ILS approach. .com 204, descend via Comics 2 arrival.
Descend via comics2.com 204.
7208, contact Santa Barbara approach 124.15.
Down to maybe 6. Oh crap, here we go. Here comes the LA crap. All right, once this clears up, we got some Got some updating to do here. I try to keep everything on the lower end of the arrival. So I'm going to click. We already have the top of descent there, but I'm going to click VNav.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Juicebox, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for following and being a part of our evening.
Whoa. Found it.
You found the stream. What's up, man? Okay, so VNav.
Destination ATIS is 134.8.
Got hotel already. We're good. Oh, freaking hell. What's the matter with this mouse thing here? Okay, so let's go back into time. So we've got 15,000. So we're going to put that in there. We got 12,000. Put that in there. And then 9,000. 7,000. 66.
Longer 1409, contact flight.
Okay, cool. So we got our TOD in there. And we have LAX. That looks good. 15, 15, 15, 15, 12, 12. Okay. All right, cool. So that has been set. Altitude selected has been learned from our previous mistake.
Do you have a bridge question on full?
So before we get to our top of descent, thank you everybody for joining tonight. If you want to be a part of the 2020 and 2021 Discord server of the year, that is the link right there. If you're interested in airplanes, aviation, becoming a pilot, being a better pilot, being a higher certified pilot, it is a unbelievably amazing resource. Give it a shot. It's really easy to leave if you don't like it, but I don't think you will leave, not like it. There's the LA reservoir that is filled with little rubber balls. Right there. There's Burbank. There's Whiteman. Van Nuys is right under us too. Very safe distance from the valley. Not what I meant to hit. That's a pretty area. I'm going to send this to Brad and see if he can guess what the arrival is here. Juicebox! Thank you for joining the Discord. Cheers. Keeping that community growing. I appreciate it. I think you'll enjoy it. No? No? Yeah, I accidentally hit it. Juicebox is my pleasure. It's absolutely my pleasure. I feel like visually not giving you guys much today, but hopefully the flight and the stream is holding up.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Marcus, what is happening? Thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. Did not pay attention. Okay. LACenter.com 204 starting our descent.
No.
Walker 4209, your closure of Pomona, across Pomona at 4000, cleared RNAV, runway 24 approach.
Okay, on our way down. On our way down. Oh, we're going to get a great shot of home. Great shot of my beloved, beloved John Wayne. Who wants the dime tour of the basin? God, look at all the frickin' residential housing there. Good God. Look at that. Wow. That looks pretty crazy from that view. Should be right over LAX. There she is. Yep. God, it's crazy. It's amazing how small it looks when you're up this high.
908, 9 Mike Sierra, Santa Barbara, approach 45336, high down.
Here's my home right here. I live somewhere there. I live over there.
26 miles east of Santa Barbara Airport, Santa Barbara altimeter 3011.
I'm gonna guess 19.6. Don't worry about it, Cold Nemo. You got it.
Santa Barbara approach heading.
We'll do fine. Ask us questions in the Discord.
Walker 1409 inbound at Limey, contact Fulton Tower.
Yeah, doxed. Doxed. Good friggin' luck. Oh my God, look at that. I don't know if John Wayne's gonna get much. Van Nuys is gonna get hammered. Van Nuys is gonna get absolutely decimated. Hawthorne's gonna get decimated. I mean, they may even close down Hawthorne because it is like a mile away from the stadium. You can see it right there. So Hawthorne, Van Nuys, Burbank, Santa Monica to some degree are going to get absolutely clobbered. John Wayne, I don't think it's going to make. I don't think it's going to be impacted too much. There are more. There's more ramp space elsewhere than John Wayne. So yeah, I don't really think it's going to be much. Yeah, I stay away from LA.
.com 204, contact Los Angeles Center 128.6.
28.6.com 204.
174
Kinda
Charlie,
close.
Montgomery, clearance cleared at
19.6,
Palomar
28.6,
Airport,
same
after
difference.
departure, fly
I guess I'm
heading
too high still.
270, radar vectors, Oceanside, VOR direct.
There she is.
Maintain 3,000, expect 4,000, reserve and after departure. Departure
Okay,
frequency 119.6,
now this is
4032.
this is where I live. I live in this area. Well, there's Miles Square Park. You can really clearly see Miles Square Park down there.
Charlie, read back track.
Heck yeah, man.
Quebec X-ray, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
That's all you need, shoes.
Quebec X-ray.
LA Center, good evening.com, 204, flight level 260, descending on the Comics 2.
Another 60 off the Center ground, standby. For Los Angeles Center, thank you, and thank you, altimeter 3014.
3014.com 204.
Radar Mike CR, change by frequency 120.55.
Okay, so we're at Spidey.
Walker 1409, Fullerton Tower, runway 24, could land.
Okay, cool. Just checking the plate right now. Whoa. Oh yeah. That's where all the magic happens, right down there. You want to know where the party's at? It is right freaking there. They do not do TFRs on PilotEdge.
Cleared to Camarillo Airport after departure, flight heading 100. Radar vectors, San Marcos, center direct, maintain 4,000.
You can if you want to. They don't really simulate it. They don't simulate any temporary closures or, you know, temporary NOTAMs, that kind of stuff. If it's, I think, longer than 6 months, they do. The kind of gray area is the permanent temporary flight restriction around Disneyland, which is a unique thing. If as long as you're on flight following, though, that disappears. So it's yeah, that one doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's just like, no, I don't think you would. Like if you're talking to them, yeah, but it doesn't. But as long as you're talking to approach, it doesn't matter. It's if you're on flight following, the Disney TFR does not exist. So there are some TFRs that, you know, are more strict. You just have to read the actual TFR information. Look at that, South County looking pretty. Dude, it looks freaking awesome from up here. Wow. That is so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, the yeah, they're always cold. Yep.
888 Delta Hotel, Las Vegas. Clearance cleared to San Diego Lemberg International Airport. Radar 2 departure level transition is filed. Climb via 6.
Okay, so we're tracking this arrival pretty nice. What is the arrival that we had up here? Procedure, approach.
Great Delta Hotel, read back correct.
Whoops. Sweet baller. Oh, that's right. We had the localizer. Got it. Okay.
Climb southeast of San Luis, taking the call sign.
4,800, 3,600.
Another 7208, San Luis Tower, make straight in, runway 29, report 3 miles.
Shaq, thank you so much for the raid. What's up, man? Radar required for visual. Radar minimum, or weather minimums, 5,000 foot ceilings and 10 mile visibility. Soul rate.
204, contact SoCal, approach 119.6.
19.6, .com 204. Alright, there's our 19.6.
Santa Maria ground as a 960 Alpha at Central Coast Jet with November ready to taxi.
Transition altitude.
Sweet, man, that's awesome.
Nearest altimeter 30.
960 Alpha, 4 Victor Alpha, turn right heading 190.
190 for Victor Alpha.
960 Alpha, runway 30, taxi to Hotel Bravo 7.
30 via Hotel Bravo 7, 960.
SoCal approach, hello.com 204. 17,000 descending. Comics 2, Information Hotel at San Diego.
Correction, .com 204, SoCal approach, San Diego, altimeter 3014.
3014.com 204, thank you.
4 Victor Alpha, turn 10 degrees right, you're 3 miles from Hilton, cleared eye left, runway 20.
I want this to be a nice landing.
Right, and clear for the ILS 20 approach, 4 Victor Alpha.
Bunker 1409, taxi to Park via Alpha, have a good night.
Okay, parking via Alpha, good night. San Luis Tower, Bonanza 720, a 3 mile final for runway 29.
We're gonna go visual and hand fly this thing too. It's gonna be sweet.
Clear to land, runway 29, 7208.
Warm butter and lobster tail. It sounds delicious. Comics. Okay, we made that one. That looks good. Going down to 6,000.
Montgomery Tower, number 174, Charlie, number 1 home short, runway 28 at 28 right at Alpha for IFR.
174 Charlie, Montgomery Tower, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 right, number 174, Charlie.
Under 74 Charlie, I'm in the departure heading, so heading 280.
280 departure, number 174, Charlie.
Alpha, contact runway tower 126.8. Number 714 Victor Alpha, contact runway tower 126.8.
Over to tower 126.8.
Scott liked my email. Julia. Scott liked my email. Yeah. Smell this.
Gemwood Tower, Bonanza 7208, clear
Ginger?
runway 29, request taxi to
Did you
transient parking.
make yourself a whiskey cocktail?
7208, taxi to Barton via Alpha, have a
Did
great
you get
rest of your
rum?
night.
We have room.
You have a,
Taxi via Alpha,
you have a
good
rum
day.
and coke? Wow. How's that working for you? How's the rum and coke going, huh? That's really funny.
Skyhawk 714 Victor Alpha, ILS 20 right.
I have a question for you guys.
Victor Alpha, runway tower 120 right, clear to land.
My
20 right, clear to land.
favorite, since you're all my favorites. I got a racing wheel, and I, like, on my own time, play a fair number of racing games, car games, very casually, some competitively. Would you be interested in me streaming that, or just keep it airplanes? I am by default keeping it airplanes, but if there's any, what's up, Iowa? If there's any interest in firing up a stream when I'm just doing that for fun, I would consider that. Just wanted to throw that out there. This man's okay, so we're still coming down. Nice, easy gradient there. That is great. A little fast though.
174 Charlie, circuit departure, radar contact, Clemens, team 4000.
Now that I'm looking at it, we're a little fast. Iowa, happy hump day, sir. We got Torrey Pines off our nose there.
Santa Maria Tower, Bonanza 96 Alpha, holding short 30 at Bravo 7, ready for IFR release.
Bernardo Mike Sierra, taxi to parking via Charlie, and are you going to the northeast side or just parking off here on the west side?
We'll go to the northeast side. We're transient parking for GA for Dynamic there.
Bernardo Mike Sierra, Roger, cross runway 15 right at Charlie, cross runway 15 left at Charlie, monitor ground point 7, have a great night.
Okay, cross. 15 right and 15 left at
Huh,
Charlie.
okay.
We do. None of my say.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, Mouse. Thank you.
Runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Me too, Iowa.
Clear for takeoff 30960.
Challenger, or face tower, Challenger 888 Delta Hotel, ready to 1 and right.
Challenger 888.
Stream it all, man. Stream all of the games. SoCalApproach.com 204. We have Limburg Insight requesting visual.
Stockholm 204, contact SoCal Approach 124.35.
2435.com 204.
Challenger 888 Delta Hotel, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
1 and right, clear for takeoff, 8 Delta Hotel.
SoCalApproach.com 204, descending through 8000 Limburg Insight Information Hotel, request visual.
Stockholm 204, SoCal Approach, Roger, cross the Mission Bay 084 radial at or above 5000, cleared visual approach, runway 27.
All right, we'll cross the 084 radial of Mission Bay at or above 5,000, cleared visual, .com 204. Cool.
074 Charlie, turn right, heading 040.
The VFR, right 040, another 174 Charlie.
Who is looking for pattern work?
Doc 2697 Louis, Napa Tower, San Luis, Oklahoma.
Okay.
60 Alpha, contact departure.
Departure 960.
Okay, cool. So let's go to heading mode. Heading mode.
2607 Julia, San Luis ground, runway 29, taxi Alpha.
Runway 29 Alpha, 960.
And then we've got altitude down there, and we're gonna go vertical speed.
Santa Barbara departure, Bonanza 960 Alpha 1200, climbing 4000.
Air 960 Alpha, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 7000.
Course is set.
7000, 960.
10. Nope. Okay, so that's off. 10, 9. 10, 9. Oh, that's not working. Let's go. 110.9. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
2697 Juliet, San Luis Tower, left close traffic approved, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Left close traffic, clear for takeoff, runway 29.
74 Charlie, advise when you have the weather and safe approach request.
Okay, we're getting ready, guys.
Number 174 Charlie, have to be off free. 1 mic for weather and looking for the VR Alpha.
674 Charlie, roger, let me know when you're back.
Roger. And John White
4
Tower,
Victor Alpha, taxi to the ramp via Hotel Alpha, cross runway 20 left at Hotel, and Monarch Ground, have a great rest of your evening.
That's cross 20 left at Hotel and launch ground, 714 Victor Alpha, thanks.
Okay. Assetto Corsa Competizione.
Face tower,
BeamNG Drive is one of my favorites. Freaking love that game.
88 Delta Hotel, contact Las Vegas departure.
But yeah, I'm an Assetto Corsa guy.
496 Sierra Alpha, leaving 5000, want to proceed direct San Marcos.
Leaving 5000, clear direct San Marcos, 960.
Base departure, Chandra 8.
No, it is clear for the visual.
1.6, climbing to, yeah, copy this it.
888 Delta
Just
Hotel,
clear for the
Vegas
visual,
departure,
but the
radar
San Diego
contact.
actually has a charted visual, which is what I'm flying basically.
SoCal approach number
So,
174 Charlie is
that's,
information Charlie at Palmar.
That's what we're doing.
74 Charlie, thank you. And where do you want to start the approach from?
I'd like to do the full procedure turn from the nav 8 if I can for number 174 Charlie.
Dial the dirt.
Right, Dirt 74 Charlie, when I will proceed direct Oceanside VOR, cross Oceanside at 4,000, and clear VOR.
Okay, and the localizer should be coming in there, and then we'll turn on to 275.
Cross Oceanside at 4,000 and clear for the VOR Alpha approach for number 174 Charlie.
SOCOM 204 established final contact number tower 118.3.
18.3 when established. .com 204. Thank you so much for the help.
Riverside ground number 137 Bravo Echo, information Echo, we're off Alpha Ray to the VFR to the west.
Course 275.
CAD 201 there. Who was requesting departure to the west?
Why does that course look so off?
Bravo Echo at Riverside, we're right off Alpha,
Oh,
information
there we
Echo.
go. Oh, that was
The ones on Bravo Echo.
super
Riverside
tweaked out.
Ground runway 27 taxi Alpha Charlie.
27 Alpha Charlie, Bravo Echo.
Autopilot.
Third 907 Juliet, runway 29 clear for the option.
Runway 29 clear for the outside.
Hotel contact Los Angeles Center 133.
I requested the visual.
Correction, that's 133.2.
332.
Doing alright on it though.
Long Beach Ground November 37 Tango Lima is at the GA parking with information X-ray, ready to taxi for departure to the south.
Yeah.
888 Hotel Los Angeles Center, comma, maintain flight level 340.
I can see through that. LimberTower.com 204. Final for visual 27.
Delcom 204, Lumber Tower, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land 27.com 204. Okay, lights are coming on. Yeah, it is a Thrive livery. Thrive does not operate any CJ4s, but it still looks great on this
Long Beach
plane.
Ground, taking your request.
That looks
Long
cool.
Beach Ground November 37 Tango Lima is at the GA parking with information X-ray, ready to taxi for departure to the south.
437 Tango Lima, Long Beach Ground, runway 26, left taxi via Foxtrot.
God, I left that super high.
26 left,
Hello.
taxi via Foxtrot. November 37 Tango Lima.
Jesus, like super duper high. Hello.
Riverside Tower, Piper 177 Bravo Echo, holding for runway 27, ready for departure.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Gotcha, sweetheart.
1 mile final runway 27.
Riverside Tower, runway 27, clear for takeoff from course approved.
Clear for takeoff, onward approved, 27, 77 Bravo Echo.
All right, VREF plus 30.
500.
VREF literally plus 30.
Long Beach Ground, apologies for the confusion.
I don't like
November
this
37
center
Tango
line
Lima.
situation
Just
that's
right
happening
around
here.
Kilo north of the terminals, 26 right would work better.
Really,
Tower 1,
really don't
correction,
like that
37 Tango Lima,
situation.
Roger, runway 26 right, taxi via Kilo.
Whoa,
26
whoa.
right, taxi via Kilo. Thank you very much. November 37 Tango Lima.
Okay.
Falcon 204, exit left, enable taxi to terminal via Alpha, action be Bravo, and monitor ground. Have a great rest of your night.
Have a great rest of your night. We're actually going to be parked at Signature, so I can take a right up here, .com 204.
.com 204, roger, then make a left at Bravo, see Bravo 9, and you can taxi via Bravo to Bravo 6, join Charlie 6 to Charlie, cross runway 27 at Bravo 6.
Left Bravo 9, left onto Bravo, down to... We might need that instruction again, .com 204.
.com 204, not Bravo, and Bravo, Bravo 6, Charlie 6, Charlie, cross runway 27,
Oh, yeah.
Bravo 6.
All right, that's Bravo, Bravo 6, cross 27, Charlie 6, Charlie to parking, .com 204. Got it. I was not really clear what she was wanting there, but okay, cool. Strobe's coming off. It is not. No, this is stock. This is stockage. Yeah, it just like every once in a while, and it doesn't even do it for every major area, but some airports, some areas, as soon as you get to the ground, start getting a little spicy with the load-in stuff. You know, I don't know. It's probably, you know, a function of my hardware not liking it or something not being quick enough. But yeah, the last flight we did, the last stream, had a pretty significant chop going into Monterey, which is not a very complex area and a default airport as well. So yeah, it's a little bit random sometimes, and yeah, I don't know. Could probably do with faster something or other. Okay, strobes coming on, clear to cross.
Approaching runway 09, 27. Entered runway 09, 27.
That looks rad. Okay. Strobe. Yeah, I could. I mean, it's so quick that it really doesn't really affect too much. I have this livery actually wasn't like, I did have some issues, some stability issues, and it ended up being something really stupid. So I'm sure there's something in there, but it's with every plane, like it's not really, which doesn't really make much of a difference. So yeah, it just hasn't been that bad to warrant me really trying to figure out what it's doing to fix it, because it just kind of like, it'll stutter for a little bit and then that's it. You know, 5 seconds and then it's over. I consider myself one of the lucky ones if that's the only thing I have to deal with. My God. I like this livery way too much. I would rather have stutters and this livery than no stutters. 100%. This thing is hot. We have Thrive operates a lot out of John Wayne, so I see this livery a lot. Again, not on a CJ4, but it is pretty funny. My Citation 2 for X-Plane was a beautifully painted version of a real plane that I had been in at John Wayne. It was based off of a Bravo, so not quite a CJ or a Citation 2, but it was so weird once I started flying it a bunch in the simulator to see it in real life, because it was, you know, it was my simulator plane. So when I see a Thrive livery, you know, whatever it is, you know, CJ, what do they have? CJ2s or something? Even like their larger stuff. I think they've got, what do they have? CJ, like, yeah, CJ2 or 3. Do they have an Excel? They might have a 10. I think they have a 10. But whatever they have, like, it's still really recognizable livery. So it just, like, freaking looks awesome. It's so weird. All right, so let's get lights are all coming off. Avionics are coming off. And we'll get this guy. Make sure that is shutting down. No spikes there. And we'll kill the other one. Continue. Bailey on the rocks sounds pretty good. Click, click, click. Pretty successful little flight we had there, I want to say. So that is pretty cool. I dig that. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. This was as delightful as always. Just great. Just great. If you want to get a little peek at the video that we were talking about the beginning of the stream, I cannot wait for this. So if you're new to the stream, thank you again for entrusting me partially for your entertainment for this evening. Hopefully it lived up to whatever expectations you had. I try to have, it's going to hopefully be at least once a year. I'm going to try to do twice a year, but a real world fly-in, you know, for really anybody that wants to make the trip out, but for sure people that are local. And so I'm working on the video for that fly-in that we had. It was back in December. And it was just freaking epic. So I had to pick up some extra like B-roll stuff that I didn't capture the last time. And this is our beloved Brad checking to see if my camera is on. And it just looks friggin' awesome.